Jr. My name is Gabriel Walker. I'm 13 years old. To start off, I just want to introduce myself. Um, I know when I was younger, I never had a biological dad when I was growing up in my life, so that kind of put a toll on my life because I never had anybody to help me see the spotlight of manhood. So I know that was a toll on my life, but I did have my biological mother in my life, but she was kind of bipolar, so it was like hard. She was always kind of struggling mentally, but eventually me and my little sister, we had to get taken into foster care. Thankfully, we never got split up in foster care. So I know we got sent to two foster homes, and in that process, I was always just so used to being in foster care that I never thought about seeing biological family members again because I was just so used to being in foster care and being isolated from everybody. So when that hit, when I know one day when me and my little sister were in our second foster home, our foster mother Mimi, she told us that our aunt was in court trying to fight for us and take us back with her back to Jacksonville, Florida, so we could be with her and have a normal life with like family that we could hang out and be with, like hang out and just hang around with. So I know that the first day my Mimi told me that, I was like, okay, but on the last day before we ever got picked up, probably the day before the last day, I was just nervous because I didn't. It's not like I was nervous, but I was just caught by the thrill of being able to be reunited with family. So when that day came, tears were just rolling down my eyes because I was grateful for that and be able to see family. So I'm grateful for that, and to continue, I just want to thank you for doing what you do because it's had a huge impact on my life. And like how I told you about my aunt, now me and my sister, we're adopted now by our aunt and our papa, and we look up to them as our parents. But my aunt was the one who introduced me to Willie Moore, so I'm grateful for that because once she introduced me to Willie Moore, I I know I know I used to like sometimes be afraid to do things in life, and it kind of had a toll on me. I know sometimes I used to like struggle doing a lawn and stuff, and I used to like put all the pressure on myself and doubt myself, or like sometimes try to guilt trip myself because I was always feeling shame. Cause in my mind I was always like, I wish I could do better, but I just can't. But I know when my mother introduced me to Willie Moore, things just started to change a lot because I started to see the bigger picture. There's like really there's no limit to what you can do. It just all depends on you. So as I began to see the bigger picture, I started to stop doubting myself and started to believe in myself. My parents also believed in me. It was just hard for me to see that because I know I was always messing up a lot. But once I stopped messing up and started to see the bigger picture, well, I kept messing up, but I learned from my mistakes. But as that happened, I started to see the bigger picture. And honestly, that really honestly just showed me a lot because seeing you showed a lot of leadership for my life, like knowing that I'm gonna have to move out of here one day, so I'm gonna have to know how to provide for myself and whatnot, and I'm grateful for that because now that I see it, it's not just it's not just like leadership and providing for yourself, but it's knowing that you have what it takes to face the world, not on your own. You still got everybody with you, but doing it the right way. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. But also there's also this one video that I want to talk about. It's about Cantus Simmons. Um, I know he was talking about his finger miss and how he had 7.25 fingers. I remember one particular part of the video where he was talking about how he was just getting home from school and he went to the bathroom and he had on this like drumming glove, and he was getting ready to cut off some his flapping fingers, and his mother walked in the bathroom. And she's like, "Son, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Mom, I'm cutting off my flapping fingers," and she just like she told him like to just. It's like she just said like she just told him to stop and to like practically hear her out, and she was telling him uh she was basically telling him that his finger mess wasn't a disability and that he shouldn't feel ashamed of it because everybody has a disability, but it's also an ability that can be used for your greater good. So it's like she was telling him that no matter what, just have self confidence and don't be afraid to have a finger mess because everybody has some kind of mess in life, and no matter what that mess is, it's not just a mess, but it's also something that's going to be used for the greater glory and good of God. So, now that I see it, that's helped me out a lot because I used to struggle in math a lot. And I remember one day, this was in the 3rd grade. I know one day I was bringing, I got done with a packet and I gave it to my math teacher, but it was like the whole pack was wrong. So she looked at the first page, so she sent me back to the desk to sit down. And as I did that, I missed recess, so I had recess on my mind. I had time to think about the math work. As soon as that was done, I started to see like what I could do and started to take my time and process my thinking. And as that happened, I started to know like what to write down and everything, and it started to work out a lot better and a lot easier. So once Miss Jackson started to help me out a lot more, when I got older in school, since I'm going to the 7th grade now, math has been becoming a lot easier to me now. So thanks to Miss Jackson, I've been able to do a lot of that. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. I also want to talk about Khalil and one of the videos he did for me. It was a lot. He was talking about. I asked him why are parents so hard on you, and he's answered my question. I know parents always say they're hard on you because they love you and like because of school situations and whatnot, but he broke it down a lot more. It doesn't just lead to parents love you and like school and stuff, but he talked about that, but it also shows that they want to make you a better person, not just to benefit them once they go to rest, but it's also to benefit you. So once you get out in the real world, you'll know how to provide and like be a good like partner in your relationship, be a good mother or father, and I'm grateful for that because now that I began to see the bigger picture, I understand that it is about love, but it's a love that you want to pass down and show to your children so that they'll know how to love the way you love, and it makes it a lot easier because it kind of is tear-dropping once your parents do go away, but once they go away, they've taught you everything they know, and it's going to help you a lot in life, so you'll be prepared for the world. And well, yeah, that one is just very personal to me, so I'm grateful for Khalil and what he did to help me out. I also want to say my parents want me to be a youth pastor at my church, so I'm I'm kind of nervous about that one. I remember the last time we were at church, right before church was over, everybody was taking their turn speaking, and I took my turn to speak, and apparently it caught everyone's attention. And after church, everybody began talking to me, and like telling me like that they want me to be a youth pastor and to speak to people. So in my church, so I'm grateful for that. I'm kind of nervous because I do like talking to people, but sometimes I kind of get a little nervous. So I'm grateful for being a youth pastor and being able to overcome the challenges of like just talking to people. So I mean, I like talking to people, but it's just gonna help me become a lot more social than what I already am. So I'm grateful for that. And I just want to end this video off by just saying, I'm like I'm really not doing this video for money, but I'm just doing this just because I'm doing this for you because you've helped me like become a better person just me personally, just spiritually, and I'm grateful for that because well, it's just helped me out a lot because I'm not only doing this video just because of you, but it's also helping me because it's helping me become a much more social person because I don't really like being in cameras, so I'm kind of nervous right now, but I know that if I continue just doing this, it'll help me overcome being nervous to put my face in the camera. So I'm grateful for that. But knowing that you do the same thing every single time you get on a live or do a video, it just inspires me to try to get over my fear of being on cameras. So when I look at you, so like whenever I'm on a camera, I think about you, and that helps me get over my fear of being on a camera. So as I begin to do that, I know I'm gonna get better and better with that. So I'm grateful for that, and well, I'm grateful for you and what you've been doing for me so far because you put a huge impact on my life, and it's made me a much better man than what I used to be when I was younger. So now that I think about that, none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for you. So now that I think about that, you were the only reason I could have ever came this far in life. So I'm just very, very grateful for you and Khalil and what you guys have did for me. So yeah, that's it.